When creating a new document in Adobe Flash Professional, one must try to figure out exactly what type of project they're creating. In this situation, you'll notice that right over here we have this option called Create New. The first option is HTML5 Canvas. We're going to actually skip over that and go to the settings below. The first one is called ActionScript 3.0, followed by Air for desktop, Air for Android, and Air for iOS. Now these four settings that I just went over, they all basically have the same settings, but only one thing has changed, and that is a thing called the target player. And to show you what I mean, we're going to left click on ActionScript 3.0. By doing so, we end up getting this whole new document that opens up. But instead of looking at the whole document at the time being, I want you to focus in on the Properties window and tab over here. Now notice at the very top of it, it specifically tells you that it's a document and it also has the name of that document. But what we're more worried about is down below. Here is that one thing that I was mentioning called Target. And since I picked ActionScript 3.0, it came up with the most updated Flash Player version. If I needed to make one for an older Flash Player or for any mobile devices, I could click down on this drop-down box and have several different options. Now these options you're seeing here are basically the default settings for the other specific new project files that I can create from the main menu. Below that you have your script option. Now for script, you're going to have ActionScript 3.0 being your default. Adobe Flash ended up removing ActionScript 2 and 1. So if you need to create anything specifically for older scripting purposes, you'd have to go back to Flash CS6 or before. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go up to File and we're going to click on New. And this time, instead of selecting ActionScript 3.0, I will select Air for iOS just to show you the difference here. First off, you'll notice one difference is the fact that our stage is a different dimension, just to match more of a mobile device field. The other thing that changed over here to the right is specifically that target option that I was just talking about. But you'll notice that for the most part, everything else like the script, your name being up here, and your other properties, which we will discuss later, stay relatively the same. So basically, when you're creating a new file, you want to start with one that ends up fitting your project needs. And for our class, the one you'll end up selecting mostly is the ActionScript 3.0 file that you can find right through the File New option or on your main window. So let's go ahead and dive deeper into Flash by learning the user interface.